but I wear it. This is proper camouflage gear. Now, it may look to you like I'm wearing blue and white and sunglasses and all this sort. That's the untrained eye. But what you don't realise is that most animals can only see in green and blue. So if they see blue stood next to a green tree, it's just normal to them. I'm a tree. Now let's have a look through this fucking wood. Keep the language down, cunt. Because you ain't gonna learn anything. You come down here from the city, think you know everything about the country. I'm gonna show you. That's a tree. Not that one, the other one. Don't know what that one is. You've got to be very quiet about this. You never know. I mean, yeah, I know. I was up here once, and you'll never believe that I saw, I think it's a monkey. And it's quite rare to see him in the hills of Hastings this time of year. Because normally everyone knows they fly south for the winter. But that's how it is. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to see then. That's a bramble. Now this time of year, you expect them to have fruit on them, but that one hasn't. So that has been shocked. Let me show you. Don't touch it, they're prickly. That's, ooh, yeah, fuck me. That's been shocked into the fact of not bearing fruit, which means there's something dangerous in these woods. Look, there's a bit of glass there. I'm gonna cut myself then. You've got that, and a stick. Now to the untrained eye, that means that there is some tribal warfare thing going on here that no one realises. Yeah, look, that's been cut off. That's obviously been cut off to make an igloo, you know, which some of the tribes use around here because snow's a rarity. You only get snow around here from Iceland, but that has been locked right off. Look, see the blood? That's death. Yeah, someone's been killed here. That's why that's not growing fruit. We best, you know, move on from that because you just don't know what's going to happen. That's a holly tree. Now, there's a song about the holly and the ivy. I'm not going to repeat it, but that can be prickly. Very prickly. See, and you come down here thinking you know everything, you London folk. Come down here. Now listen to that noise. Isn't that fantastic? That's the wind going through the trees, which makes it sound like high tide, and it drowns you out at times. You can't quite hear you. I mean, you could be walking along here and I mean, I walked along here once after picking some nice wild mushrooms, and I sat down and just listened to it, and the next thing I know, I saw this giant flying ferret. Bah! Still, that's jungle life in Hastings, which is fantastic. Yeah. Did you hear that? Sounded like a bird. There's a few of them about around here, not many, but I've seen one. They vary because some are that big and some are that big. There's a big fucking white one on top of my house, keeps making noise. Some people call it a girl, but I don't know if it's a girl or a boy myself. I don't know, seagull or something. Careful, that's a stick. Yeah, that. Well, it's actually ivy. See? Someone's placed that there and glued these things on it. Leafy kind of things. It's a trap. If you go like that, I can guarantee that if you fall down here, they've strategically placed a stone to smack you on the head. It could be for deer or something. Yeah, there it is, look. That's bound to knock it straight out when it hits that. And then you've got a whole deer to take home and put in your freezer. That doesn't look much to the untrained eye. I mean, look at the scale. But that way, nothing, smooth. That's how it was placed, like that. There's an edge. Could have anyone's eye out. Can you hear that? That's a rabbit. Yeah, it's getting towards dusk. They make that noise. It's fantastic. And up here, up in the caves there, see that? The untrained eye, a stack of stones. No, it isn't. It's like a man-made lasagna type thing. We're going to investigate. Mind the traps. They're going to be everywhere. See? Look, Molotov cocktail. That means we've got pigeons nesting here somewhere. They use them a lot to keep starlings and magpies away. They throw them. In here, it wouldn't surprise me, and most people think bats and all that will nest in there. It wouldn't surprise me if we had pygmy Zulus in there at some point, because if you noticed all the sticks lying around, they're all straight, which means they've been thrown as spears. That's probably to keep the pigeons away when they were throwing the bottles at them. Let's have a closer look. Keep up, because if you can't keep up, I'm going to blend in. With these trousers on, I just blend in and disappear. Yeah. What's that noise? Always spooked something. This is where most people don't realise, but it looks on a small scale. But what they did, they got video footage of Angelina Jolie and shrunk her, and this is where they filmed Tomb Raider in here. They got an Action Man sort of size, wound her in there, and she used to run around on a gerbil wheel. Now, some people think I made that bit up. It's not true. I've got the gerbil wheel at home, and I'll prove to you when I've made it. Now, you've got to be careful on your footing because you can slip at any point. Like that, see? Very dangerous here. That's bark. Now, from London, you think that's what dogs do. They don't do that. They don't make it. It comes from trees. I don't know where this bit came from. I'll be here all fucking night having a look. But that's what it is. And that, yeah, you don't look at that, mate. Don't look at that. Come around here and zoom straight into this. Very important. That's a badger's set. You don't get... I'll give you an idea on size. Now, most people think badgers are big. But what they do is they're greasy. Unbelievable. And that's another tree. Silly up. You alright down there? Right, you're up again. Did you see me? Can you zoom in? Because I'm just disappearing into it all. I'm over here. See, you didn't see me then. That's it. Look, let me come out of it a bit because I'm blending in too well. It can't be good for the camera. Yeah, can you see me now? Yeah, cool. Right, well, that's what. See, that's most people think I'm a joke wearing these, but they don't realise. That's another tree that's been shot. It's probably rustling one night. Yeah, can you see the blood? Terrible. Most people think trees don't bleed, but I was in a doctor's surgery and one came in, a sycamore I think it was, and had been locked back by someone, and it was in there and it was in a sling. Terrible situation to be in. I mean, the rest of the family are obviously gutted by it all, but... Do you hear that noise? Could you rate that? I don't know if you picked that up on camera. It was like a... Where? Now, most people, you're from London, you think that's a... Most people, you probably think that was some sort of police car with a flat battery. It isn't that. It's I don't know. Let's get on. But it wasn't a police car, I know that.